Hey there guys, this is Flamzeron, aka YouTube's Tosuke, and this is Zero. Mega Man Zero to be exact. I don't remember the name of the company, but this is actually like the only American Mega Man Zero figure out there. So I figured I should do a review on him. Let me just see if I can do some stuff. Okay. That might be fine. So, you know, in terms of sculpt, I'm going to move him a little closer so you guys can see him. He looks okay. You know, this isn't one of those like adult collector toys, so like he's not going to look exactly, he's not going to be like the best sculpt ever, but you know, he's nice. His hair comes off. So if you want him without his hair. The main problem with that is if you're trying to play with him, his hair will come off and whatnot. But as far as articulation goes, can move around with his arms, a little ball joint, or yeah, kind of a ball joint, I suppose. This twists, and so does his wrist, just a little bit. It's this little thing right here is kind of in the way, but his torso and his legs. One of my problems is that when you move his legs, they kind of go on like this weird sort of angled thing. So if you want him to do like sort of like a sideways kick, go like you know, then you can do that. But if you just want his foot going up, it ideally would probably go like, I guess, right there. This twists, and then his shoes or his feet twist. He does come with some accessories, but I don't have them. They're just like two little plastic swords that are pretty bendable. But, you know, overall, this figure's okay. If you really want a Mega Man Zero figure, like if you have to have one, I mean, I guess you could buy this one. There are some alternatives. For example, there's two Japanese model kits, a new one by Kotobukiya, which actually has like a really big kind of head. But you know, it's one of those fully articulated model kits, so it's basically a figure. Then there's another one, which actually, the colors are a little duller, like his hair is more of white, as opposed to being the actual yellow. But, you know, that's also a model kit, and you can also get like a Mega Man Zero version of X along with it, but you know. And then there's also going to be a new figure coming out by Bandai, part of the D-Arts line. Actually, speaking of which, why don't we talk about another figure. The D-Arts Mega Man X. He's kind of standing a little weird. Now, this is the D-Arts Mega Man X. There's a metallic version available, but I didn't buy it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is actually just the standard version. You know, as far as sculpt goes, this is actually a very nice figure. It's got all the details. When you move his arms, you get to see a little thing right here, a little black thing, which looks kind of cool. And also, I've got like a bunch of details, like right here, these little things in his feet, the little jet things. If you want him to go like, you know. Articulation, you know, got the ball joint like around his head. His arms, they go that way and this way. And this little shoulder pad thing, it kind of gets in the way. I mean, if you really want to, you can take it off. Like that. I mean, it's not going to look that good. So if you really want to have like a full kind of motion, I think this is like this is a ball joint. Then that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, because then he looks like a weird figure. And obviously, you know, you guys saw how his hands move. They also twist. Same with this one. And when you're using his little hand things, his hand moves around too. Torso moves around a little bit. Same with his waist. Feet go about there. Go about there. This. They can twist a little bit. Then his feet, I don't want to mess up, but you can actually pull his feet out. I guess I'll show you guys. See, it goes about like that far. Not really, you know, big deal. So this figure is really articulated. he's kind of tilted. You kind of have to, if you want to get, one thing about this figure, you kind of have to find a perfect sort of, you kind of have to fill around with him if you want him to stand like perfectly still. Like that's pretty close. As far as accessories goes, he does come with some stuff, like he actually comes with another hand, so if you just want to have him without his Buster gun, you can pops right off, and as you see it's got a little hinge thing, and then you hold on. I got this. I think. There we go. So if you want him to have just like his hands and make him punch people, you know, like you can do that. They also come with like an extra hand. It just pops up. Then you put his hand on. And now he can give people high fives. High five. Pff. There is also another hand that goes on his other arm, but I can't find it. It's probably in my pile of action figure accessories. Let's go ahead and put his other hand back on. If I can. And yeah, kind of has like this weird little hinged thing. There we go. Now this part right here has a little thing right there, but you can actually take this part off. And he comes with another one which doesn't have the little red thing in it, so if you wanted to, you can give him like a Buster thing, or if you just want to look more authentic, because you know, obviously since it's a firearm, it's not going to have like any sort of cover thing. But he does come with some pretty nice stuff. Comes with these 3 little shot things, kind of like in the game. Pew, pew, pew. You know. And then he also comes with a bigger one. Where he shoots like that. You know, like. Comes with some pretty nice poses. Or you can make a lot of cool poses with that. If you want to like shoot things. And there's going to be a Mega Man X1 version of Zero in this toy line, so you'll probably get like more accessories if you're the kind of person who likes to combine their accessories for any reason. He also comes with 2 faces, a matte one and an even madder one. How it works is you just pop his helmet off. The first part of it where, like, you know, you can see his head right there. Yeah, I know this review's more about this figure than the Zero figure, but I figured since I got this one, you just pop it on. Then you pop his helmet back on, and now he's really mad. But you know, figured since I had this figure, I should probably do a video about him, because I don't really have much to say about the Zero one. And yeah, that, my friends, is the Mega Man, the new D-Arts figure line. They're also doing Digimon figures, and Bandai also does, you know, the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Kai figures, which suck. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who remember that Goku figure in the Scorpion review, yeah, that was the SH Figuarts Goku. Just for comparison's sake, let's take a look at another X figure, an American one, which is really, I mean, see how he's kind of tilting, mine's kind of beat up, because this was back in the time where I would play with them kind of roughly, but you know. Yeah, obviously there's a size difference, but, and this one is, you know, not of nicer plastic. It actually has some metallic stuff, some little, a different kind of plastic, and this one's hand has like a little shooter thing, so you can shoot out the bolts that come with it. And it also has that weird tilt. It's always had that weird tilt. I don't know what to do with it. But obviously, if I were you and thinking about purchasing one of these figures, I'd choose this one because this one is definitely the better figure. This one's just kind of dumb with its little weird tilt thing. And this one doesn't even have that many accessories. So if you like, and not even good posability too, like articulation's okay, I guess. You can do this, and I'm gonna pull his leg off. See, pull his leg off. Pop it back in. And of course, naturally, this figure came with like an extra hand, which I can't find. Really use it that much anymore. Kind of just found this figure, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do with them. But yeah, those are the Mega Man figure reviews for the day. I'm going to try and stand them all up. Edge actually had a ton of these. And I used to have some of these too. Like, I was the big X guy, and he had a bunch of the Mega Man figures. So we would often play with them and whatnot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys next time.